Welcome to the channel. My name is Mark Savage. In this welcome video, I'd like to tell you what my channel is about, but I'm not really 100% sure what it's going to be about. Mostly it's going to be about what I've learned from Abraham Hicks and the law of attraction. The reality is that most people, when they create a video channel, they have a goal. They have an intention of what their channel is going to be about. And for me, I've been trying to figure out what I've been wanting to do, and I've kind of been bored. And so through meditation and some other things, I asked my inner being what would be the best thing for me to do to not only make money, but to just have fun. And what came to me was doing videos. And so here we are in my welcome video, explaining to you why we're here. Now, a little bit of background about me. About 8 or 10 years ago, a few years after my son was born, I realized I really wasn't happy in my marriage and my present life experience. And so I knew there was something that I had to do. And what I did was I started doing personal development work, mostly with Tony Robbins. And that's where I got most of my development work. And one of the things that Tony said in one of the books that he read was that if you're unhappy in your marriage, that you should get out, you should get divorced. But not before giving it your full effort. So for about 2 years, I put forth more effort than I had in the past in an effort to see if I can make my marriage work. And really nothing got better. And I really was still very unhappy in my marriage. And so I realized it's probably time. It's time to get divorced. And so I got divorced, and after getting divorced, I started down a path of less about personal development and more about spirituality. I studied things like theta healing. I took a journey where I read between 50 and 100 books in less than a year, all based on spirituality and spiritual guidance. And then, of course, I came across the teachings of Abraham. And what I learned from the teachings of Abraham is that everything is vibration. And of course, not only is everything vibration, there is only the law of attraction. There's no law of assertion. So in other words, if somebody comes up to me and punches me in the face, while I may not like it, and while we don't want to blame that person for being a bad person for coming and punching me in the face, the reality is I attracted it. Because there's only law of attraction, no law of assertion. So obviously I had to have attracted it. They didn't just assert into my experience as much as that's what we all tend to feel and think. And so what I realized was that in order for me to be happy and live the best life I can live, I need to focus on what makes me feel good. And these are all the teachings of Abraham Hicks. If you're interested in getting started with Abraham Hicks, the first book you should read is Ask and It Is Given. I don't have it handy, so I can't show you a picture of it. Maybe I'll show you one in the description. But the bottom line was that I realized that for me to really be happy, I needed to practice my focus on things that make me feel good. My thoughts need to be about things that I feel good. My focus needs to be about things that make me feel good. And if I don't do that, if I focus on things that upset me, like, my past marriage or anything for that matter that doesn't feel good, then I don't feel good. And then my life doesn't progress the way I would like it to. So since learning about Abraham Hicks, I'm living the best life ever. My life is fantastic. I have a wonderful relationship with a wonderful woman who I couldn't possibly be happier with. My relationship with my son Logan has been spectacular, and I have him here every other week, and it's just a wonderful relationship that I have with my child. And I live in a wonderful area. I mean, if you look behind me, I don't know if you can see the beach behind me, but I'm sitting on my balcony in my beautiful 3-bedroom apartment, overlooking the beach. Walk out to the beach anytime I want. It's a wonderful experience, a wonderful life experience, and I attributed all of it to Abraham Hicks, the law of attraction, and everything I've learned from that. So with that said, I'll be producing videos, probably in line with some similarities of what we just watched, and with some similarities and conversation around the law of attraction and what I've learned from Abraham, as well as my life and my experiences and how things are going for me. And so I hope you really enjoyed the video, and keep an eye out for more videos to come. Thanks a lot.